Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going head to head. The Sony microphone against the Boya M1 Pro. We're going to put them side by side. We're going to look at the good, the bad, the ugly. Which one's better? Is there a clear winner between these budget microphones? Let's get into it and find out. I have both microphones attached to me here in the lapel type location. Normally I don't wear them there. I put them underneath my shirt so you can't see them. And that's one of the issues I have with one of them, which I'll get into shortly. But first off, let's have a look at the specs on both microphones side by side so you can have a look at the stats yourself and see any differences in what you like and what you don't like on those stats. But there they are for you to look at. You can just pause the video and get into the finer detail of it. But that's the specs on it. So as I say, I've got both here. Now to help try and standardize this test, we need to have the mics plugged into the same camera with all the same settings so it's not changing. So I'm using the Sony ZV-1 right here, and right now you're actually listening to the Sony microphone. How does it sound? But I am using the Sony camera to help stabilize the audio for this, so nothing's going to change. Because if I change cameras, the audio processing within the camera will make differences. So this way it'll be the same. So this is the Sony microphone that we're listening to right now. The one thing I don't like is the way that the clip is on the microphone. It's hard to hide because of the way the wire comes up and around on it. I'm not a big fan of it. And even when I kind of try and tape it to my chest, because the clip doesn't detach, it makes a bit of bulk underneath my shirt. So I'm not a big fan of that. The other thing is the microphone, as you can see, it's a bit bigger, it's longer. It's got like a left and a right channel on it. It's showing on each side. So it's a bigger style microphone. The wire to it is about 3 feet, so it's not the greatest length. But I've been using it and I've been doing a lot of voiceovers, and this Sony microphone is the one that I use. So I do like it, and I do like the audio for it. But I did go out and I bought the Boya. So let me just switch over to the Boya microphone right now so you can see what you think of that one. Now, I will say though, with the Sony, it just plugs directly in. I don't have to do anything to it. So let me just disconnect one, and let's connect the Boya in, maybe. Come on. That was more difficult than it should have been, but anyways. So you are now listening to the Boya microphone. How does this one sound compared to the last one? But this is the Boya BYM1 Pro. This is the updated version of the standard M1. Now, one thing I do like about it, small size. I have the windscreen on it right now, but without it, it's quite small, so it's very easy for me to hide underneath my shirt. One good thing is it has a huge, and I mean huge, cable. It's like 6 meters. That's quite long. The one downside is you can kind of see what's happening here. It's all getting twisted and messed up into a ball, where the Sony one, because it's so short, it doesn't tend to do that. So you need a bit of what they say cable management when using the Boya microphone. With the Boya, one thing I do like with it, it has this little capsule here that takes a battery. On it, it has a decrease in 10 decibel or a normal level. I don't try the 10 dB. I mean, you're just lowering it. If I had the microphone right up to my mouth, then yes, maybe I'd want to lower it, but I'd personally just move the microphone. But on the side here, like I'd showed in the unboxing review of this microphone, it's got a switch on the side. When you click it down, it's into smartphone mode, so it'll work with a smartphone, because it'll connect the 3 rings on the pin. Standard cameras only use 2 rings. Now, for the Sony here, it's the 2. So I just put it into camera mode, plug it straight in. Don't need any special adapter for it either, because on the capsule here, it has the ability to change. Very handy. The Sony, if I'm using it with a cell phone, especially with my iPhone, and I've created a couple of videos with it, you need a couple of cables to connect it to a cell phone, but you can do it. But anyways, this is the Boya microphone. How does it sound? Now, I like this one. I found the Sony a bit muffled compared to the Boya, but I'd like to know what you guys think. So we're going to do another little sound test here, and I'll try and get it as close to side by side as I can so you can hear the audio difference. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the Boya microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Now let's switch this off to the Sony. Lickety split, we're back on the Sony microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the Sony microphone. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What do you think? Leave a comment down below which microphone you think sounds better. And I'm going to switch back to the Boya myself right now because I think it sounds a touch better. There we go. Now we're back on the Boya. To me, the Boya has a little greater range of audio where the Sony tends to be a touch muffled. But again, leave it down below. I'd love to know what you guys think because you're the one that has to tolerate listening to my voice. And we want it sounding the best we possibly can. That's it for this one. You've got my likes and dislikes for the microphones. Honestly, they're a budget style microphone, but I find they work really well and I have been more than pleased with these. But again, leave a comment down below to what you think of these microphones. I personally sway to the Boya. I find it a bit cleaner. That's just me. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoyed this, learned something, give me a thumbs up. Really does help me out. All right, so until the next time.